Welcome to T-Boys TV and welcome back if you're new. Welcome, but if you are a regular, welcome back to Gameweek 5 Premier League predictions and Season 2, Episode 7 of this that we do. Obviously, midweek, the first load of midweek fixtures for the season in the Premier League, and there are some tasty fixtures. That's for sure. 2 London derbies, and there is really some good games on offer. So yeah, that's that. Big up Issa. He says hello, mate. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So obviously we do the reviews and previews separate. Obviously you lot should know the drill by now. He has gone for a 3-2 Liverpool against Newcastle. Obviously we will get onto that. But we'll start off with the first game, and this is what I mean by good games, and this is the first one that we're going to be talking about. Fulham at home at Craven Cottage versus Brighton. Brighton still unbeaten. They are actually fourth as it stands. 1 draw and 3 wins. Obviously, last season, which held them back from finishing higher than 9th was the amount of draws they got, but still brilliant. Season for them last season, of course, the highest they've ever finished in top flight football. Taking on a Fulham side who did come on the back of a loss to Arsenal, which ain't that bad considering how good Arsenal are doing. The only team in the league so far that hasn't drew, actually, if I'm correct, which I'm pretty sure I am in that. Oh, no, sorry, Man United haven't as well, but they've got 2 defeats. West Ham haven't, but, top of the league. At the end of the day. How do I see this one going? Like I say, I think it's going to be a very good game. But I see Brighton's winning or unbeaten record. Sorry, not winning record. I see their unbeaten record continuing through this game. I think it's going to be a very close game, of course. I think it will be tough due to it being at Craven Cottage. But I am going to go for 2-1 away victory for Brighton in this game. So yeah, back-to-back 2-1 defeats for Fulham is what I'm going for here. Moving on to the next game, like I said, there's 2 London derbies this week, and this is one of them. Crystal Palace taking on Brentford. Brentford, in my opinion, got that disappointing draw to Everton. The amount of chances they had, they should have really won the game, if I'm being honest. Crystal Palace obviously lost 4-2 to Man City, but, they were 2-0 up away. They usually do well against Man City, but this Man City side is just unreal, especially with Haaland in it. So I don't think they'll be down and out from that game, of course. They're at home under the lights. We know how good Selhurst Park is when it comes to atmosphere and that sort of thing. I'm going to go with another 2-1 here. But I'm going to go 2-1 to the home side, which is Crystal Palace. So that's my prediction for that game. Moving on to the next game, Southampton versus Chelsea. Now, Southampton had that game against Man United where they lost, and I really felt they should have scored. Like I said, one of their players had a chance, and even the commentators were saying they should have put that on target, but they didn't. Chelsea obviously got that narrow win. They'll take anything, considering the whole team hasn't really been great at the moment. They'll take 3 points where they can get them. I see this being similar to the last game for Southampton in the fact where I think they'll struggle to score. And Sterling did get a very good double, especially that first goal. Second goal, like I said, when I'd done a review yesterday, it reminded me of, when he was at Man City, poaching in them sort of areas when it's been played across to him. For this game, I'm going to go with a Chelsea win. And like I say, I think Southampton are not going to score. I'm going to go with a 2-0 to Chelsea. That might sound comfortable, but I just think Southampton will have good chances, but not make the most of them, to be quite honest with you. Hanno says, come on, Newcastle, beat Liverpool and Villa beat Arsenal. Yeah, hopefully Newcastle don't do that. The next game, Leeds versus Everton. Obviously Everton got that good draw away at Brentford. It's a tough place to go, of course. Look at the results they had there last season. Leeds Well, I can't even remember what they done. Oh yeah, they lost to Brighton. That was it. Lost to Brighton, which ain't that bad away from home. Brighton did look like the side that deserved to win that game, though. How do I see this one going? Leeds at home. They do look very good at home. I believe they're unbeaten at home so far this season. So I am going to back Leeds to win this one. Again, it's another 2-1 that I've gone for. So I've gone for 3 2-1 games so far. I do back them, especially with them being at home. But shout out to Stephen. He says, big up, Ty. Sorry, I'm late. No worries, mate. Appreciate you coming on now. So, yeah, big up everyone that is inside here. But, yeah, moving on to the next game now. The game's on Wednesday. Bournemouth versus Wolves. Now, I think this could be, my personal opinion, I think this could be the worst game of the week. No disrespect to the clubs. Just Bournemouth, you know, they beat Villa first game of the season, which I expected. You know, you don't want to play these newly promoted sides away from home first game of the season. And Villa have been very shaky as well. And then the last couple of games they've had, yeah, they've expected to lose all of them, but it's not been great. Obviously, the heavy defeat to Man City away, and then obviously the defeat to Arsenal at home, and then obviously the 9-0 the other day. How do I see this one going? Wolves obviously got that good draw. You know, they'll take that against this good Newcastle side. I should expect them to really take it, considering how they've been at home recently, especially, you know, like I always mentioned, towards the back end of last season. You know, it took heavy defeats at home and that sort of thing. I do think there'll be goals in this game. When I say goals, I don't think there'll be a lot, but I do think it will be a draw. I've gone with a 1-1 draw for this game. Stephen says this looks like a dull 0-0. It could be, mate. It could be, but I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw for this game. Like I said, no disrespect to the teams, but I do not think it will be a convincing game by any means in this game, if I'm being totally honest. So yeah, that's what I think of that. Moving on to the next game, Arsenal, obviously top of the league. You know, obviously unbeaten. Can they make it 5 out of 5? Can they remain top of the league? They're taking on a really poor Aston Villa side, who obviously lost to West Ham. West Ham getting their first win in the Premier League season. Yeah, I can only see this going one way, and that is an Arsenal win. Arsenal beaten both times last season as well, 1-0 away and a 3-1 at home. So, yeah, I'm going with a simple, plain and simple 3-1, a very convincing win for Arsenal. Now I know a lot of their players looked quite like Saka and that, but I still think they'll have enough. And this Villa side have been really poor. So I've gone with a 3-1 to Arsenal for this game. Where is my Bailey tie? She's out there. My mum's looking after her, but I might have to try and keep my eye out on her during the Luton show or the Hatters show. Gooners 3-1, same as me. Villa, come on. I can't see it, mate. I can't see it. Especially away, they just haven't been great. Moving on to the next game, big test for Nottingham Forest. Obviously, Tottenham was a big test, but this is, you know, up there with Anfield, of course, as the toughest places to go in the Premier League. You know, they're obviously the two standouts, especially with this comeback mentality Man City have. And then obviously Anfield's Anfield, you know, I don't really need to go there. But Nottingham Forest are playing Manchester City away. Now, you lot are going to be shocked with, well, I reckon some of you will. I reckon some of you will understand where I'm coming from. I can see this being a City battering, a reality check for Nottingham Forest. Don't get me wrong, I think they'll stay up. But, you know, I put them pretty high. I put them 14th, I think it was. But yeah, I think they're going to get a reality check here of what the Premier League's all about. I think you see it in glimpses yesterday, you know, with the lack of chances they obviously didn't get a goal from, and Tottenham's quality shone through. And, you know, some of the errors they've been doing, you know, the way they've been giving away penalties and that, I just think if you do that against Man City, the form they've been on, yeah, I can see this being peak. I'm not going to lie. Manchester City 4, Nottingham Forest 0. I'm not even taking a mick. There you go. This is another level that Forest won't cope with. Yep, see, even you've gone with a high scoreline, 5-1. I was thinking potentially 4-1, but I'm going to go 4-0, mate. I think this is going to be a reality check for Nottingham Forest. What the Premier League's really all about, especially when you play these sides. Moving on to the next game. We're flying through this very quickly. Which ain't too bad, I guess. West Ham, the second London derby, and this one's always tasty. West Ham United versus Tottenham Hotspur. You know, a lot of people say Tottenham don't really have a great record since West Ham have moved to their stadium. It's not too bad. You know, don't get me wrong, they haven't won loads of them there, but it's not as bad as people make out. I can only see Tottenham winning this. Now, I know West Ham got that win against Villa. They'll have confidence going into this game. They're at home. They're a good side at home. But I truly believe something special is going to happen with Tottenham this year. I watched their games. You know, Wolves and you could say Forest for a while. They didn't really look too convincing. But, you know, they still grind out them results. And we know what Conte is capable of. So I really think this Tottenham team are going to achieve something special. Like I say, if anyone's going to finish above Liverpool other than Man City, it's Tottenham for me, due to having Conte. I think they'll win a trophy this year. Like I said, I think they might win like League Cup or something like that. And I see Tottenham winning this. I see it being a close game. Wouldn't be shocked if it's a draw because it is at West Ham's ground. But I have to go with a Tottenham win. Just you know, they've been grinding out results. I'm going to back Tottenham here 2-1. Another 2-1 prediction. So, yeah, 3-1 Spurs, fair enough. Welcome to the big boys. Facts. 5-0 City. Spuds 2-0. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Moving on to the next game, which is obviously Liverpool taking on Newcastle. Going to be a very tough game, of course. Newcastle obviously got that draw. You know, they had chances, a lot of chances to win the game, but St. Maximin, you know, grabbed the point for them. Brilliant finish it was. Liverpool obviously got that very emphatic win against Bournemouth. It's at Anfield. I remember last year, the game at Anfield, that was also midweek, I believe, as well. John Joe Shelby, who you know, he's a good player, but he's one of them who's got, you know, his aggressive side can sometimes ruin, you know, quality that he actually has. He scored a screamer in that game, I remember, and obviously Liverpool brung it back. I think I might have done a watch along. I'm not too sure. I can't really remember. But how do I see this one going? Obviously, I'll do the lineup before I do my score prediction. This is game of the round. Liverpool 2, Newcastle 2. Fair enough. Fair enough, mate. But yeah, let's get into the lineup that I would go with. So obviously we'll go with a 4-3-3, of course. So Alisson in goal, of course. Oh, why is this not working? There we go. Right back Trent. Left back. Would you go Robbo? I would go Robbo. But obviously, I wouldn't have started him the other day, but he did start, and you know, no one put a foot wrong, did they? It was just really good. Defense, I'm going to go Virgil, and it's got to be Gomez in it still. Not too sure of an update on Matic and that. I don't think it was anytime soon. Game around, apart from Hatters, obviously. And in the midfield, I'm going to go as a CDM. You've got to go Fabinho, of course, you know, without a shadow of a doubt there. Next to him, I'm going to go exact same midfield as the other day, which Henderson was on the left and Harvey Elliott was on the right side of the midfield. So I'm going to go with that again. And the mad thing is, the local team, right, from me, just a bit of random information. They're actually, because I keep my eye out on them, because obviously I don't live in Luton, I live like 20 minutes away. The local team, I can literally hear the opposition fans from here because they're winning 2-0. It's actually mad. So yeah, it's not far though. It's like 5-10 minute walk, but it's still pretty crazy. I can full on hear them from here. Like it's mad. It's literally so you got a field over the road, and then you got school, and then it's literally across that. Like it's mad. It's about a 10-15 minute walk. I can hear them from here. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly, Stephen. Definitely should be first name on team sheet, 100%, mate. But yeah, that's the midfield. I think it's going to be unchanged, really. Yeah, I think I'm going to go over unchanged lineup actually from Bournemouth. Now there could be a few shouts for Carvalho to maybe even for Salah, just in the fact Salah hasn't scored or anything. But I feel that'd be very bold. And Firmino done well the other day. I like he just needs to do more of that movement and more of that sort of thing. But yeah, I'd go over unchanged lineup from Newcastle. From Bournemouth, sorry. As for a score prediction, how do I see it going? Do I see Liverpool getting another W? Liverpool to get another W? Do I see that? It's at Anfield. It's under the lights. Liverpool have finally got a win. Newcastle, it will be a tough game, like I said, of course. But I am going to back Liverpool to win. Like I said, last year, it was 3-1 at Anfield. I remember Newcastle taking the lead, John Joe Shelvey. This time, I see it being closer, but I do see Liverpool winning the game. I'm going to go over 2-1. And hopefully, it's not 100% yet, but hopefully I will be doing a watch along to it as well. So I've gone with exactly what I went with for Bournemouth. So yeah, another 2-1. Spencer's gone for another 2-1 as well. Obviously, he said 2-1 against Bournemouth as well. After a 9-0 win, I don't think there is any reason to change the lineup. Yeah, exactly. We're a loud bunch of fans. Yeah, like I said, obviously I don't live in Luton, but it's like 20 minutes away where I live. And they're playing right now. I did actually win 2 free tickets to go and watch them. So, I might just go and do a vlog of it. I think it's for any game. So, yeah, that's boss. But yeah, I can literally hear the fans from here. It's mad. Like I said, there's a field, a school, and then it's there. It's like 15 minutes away, but I can literally hear them. And I know it's definitely them because I've got notifications of them. Because I do keep my eye on them. But, yeah. Just a bit off that one. 2-1 over Bournemouth. Yeah, just a little bit. But, yeah, the last game, we have flown through this very quick. I'm not going to lie. But, obviously, we do have a stream later. So, obviously, I'm not just going to go just like that in that sense. But, yeah, the last game is Leicester on Thursday. Leicester City versus Manchester United. Leicester are literally in the mud right now. Fofana's pretty much gone. I'm hearing now he's pretty much gone to Chelsea, which, I said it will eventually happen, despite all the bids getting rejected. Maddison's could still go. Tielemans could still go Arsenal. Tielemans could even go Liverpool for all we know. Liverpool are looking at a midfielder, of course. It's all mad. They're taking on Man United, who've got 2 out of 2 wins. I only see this going one way, unfortunately, if you're a Leicester fan. Buzzing if you're a Man United fan, I think you make it 3 out of 3. And I think it's actually going to be pretty convincing. I'm not going to lie. Leicester City 1, Manchester United 3. That is my prediction for this game. I think it only goes one way, to be honest with you. Big up Oasis says, well gone, Tyler. Big up yourself. Foxes are in a rut and United will take advantage 2-0. Not a bad shout. Leicester 1-0. Interesting. Man United, come on, Leicester. Yeah, Brad's obviously loving it. Shout out Brad in the chat. But yeah, that's they're my predictions. So let's go through them again. Fulham to lose to Brighton 2-1. Be a very good game, I reckon, though. Palace to beat Brentford in a London derby 2-1. Southampton 0, Chelsea 2. Leeds 2, Everton 1, Bournemouth 1, Wolves 1, Arsenal 3, Villa 1, Manchester City 4, Nottingham Forest 0. Yep, Manchester City 4, Nottingham Forest 0. West Ham United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2, Liverpool 2, Newcastle 1, and then Leicester City 1, Manchester United 3. So they are my predictions. Let's have a look at what the table would look like if that was the case. So Arsenal would remain top of the league, of course, 5 out of 5. Love that City prediction. I'm just being honest, mate, with what I feel in it. You know how I am. I feel Forest will get a reality check. Don't get me wrong, I still think they'll stay up. But like I said earlier, you know, this is Man City. This in Anfield. They're the toughest places to go in the league. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I think City will just show them what it's all about, really. But yeah, Arsenal would be top still. Man City still be second, obviously on goal difference. Shout out the Whole End podcast. He says, up the Villa, big up yourself. I think it's your first time on in the chat, so big up yourself. Tottenham would be third. Brighton would be fourth. And Leeds would be fifth. So still up there, Leeds. Yeah, Etihad is a scary place to go. Yes, especially the comeback mentality Man City have. You know, they're 2 goals down. You know, like I've said, you know, they're 2 goals down in a lot of these games and you still believe they'll come back because they're that good. You know, look at Palace the other day. Look at Newcastle the week before. Look at Villa last year. You know, there's a lot more games, but they're the main ones I can think. West Ham last year. You know, it's mental. Chelsea would be 6th. Liverpool would be 8th, so still behind Man United, of course, because I said they'll win again, I reckon. Palace 9th. Do you know what? We'll go for it all. Newcastle 10th. Brentford 11th. Brentford with a better goal difference to their local rivals, Fulham. Southampton 13th. Nottingham Forest 14th. So I actually said Forest to finish 14th. Bournemouth 15th. Wolves 16th. And West Ham, despite me thinking they'll lose, they will be out of the relegation zone. So that's interesting. And then obviously the bottom 3 would be 2 teams from the Midlands in Villa and Leicester. Obviously Villa 3rd bottom and Leicester 1st bottom, if anyone says that. And then Everton in the relegation battle or zone, as well. So yeah, that would be very interesting if that was the case. So yeah, that is my Premier League predictions for these midweek games. I'll probably do a review on Thursday along with like a reaction to, because I'm thinking of doing it like 10 or half 10 after the United game, and obviously that transfer deadline day as well. So I'm sure we'll do a reaction. I'll have that on in the background and that sort of thing. And like I said yesterday, I might try and bring some people on for that. So yeah. That is that. Spencer says, I'm going to say 2-1 United, but I wouldn't be surprised if Leicester got a point somehow. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. But yeah, people, that is the end of the predictions. Season 2, Episode 7 of the Game Week 5 Premier League predictions. Big up everyone that joined. And yeah, if you're watching on playback or you're watching now, please do smash a like on the stream if you haven't already. And I'll be back again at 6 p.m. for the Hatter Show with my dad to discuss Luton. Obviously, the game against Sheffield United, go a bit more into detail with it. Obviously, I don't know what I said bits, but obviously we'll go more into detail, see what my dad's got to say. And yeah, like I said, don't forget to smash a like on the stream. Preview Cardiff, of course. Share the channel if you are new, or even if you're not new, it'd be much appreciated. And yeah, turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload or a scheduled stream. If you want to follow me across any of my socials, link to them are in the description. And please do subscribe to my other channel as well, T-Boys TV Extra. Link to everything, socials, other channel, all of that are all in the description. And take care, T and everyone. Big up yourself. Have a good one. Nice one, lad. Big up yourself, mate. And I wouldn't even be surprised. I can actually see this happening. Like, no joke. But yeah, like I said, I'll be back again at 6 p.m. Big up everyone and all of that. And the like count ended up on 9 likes so far. But like I say, if you're watching on playback, please do smash a like. And big up the Whole End podcast. Like I said, I think he's new to the comments. I don't think I've ever seen you in the comments before. So big up yourself. Welcome to T-Boys TV. And yeah, like I said, I'll be back again at 6 p.m. for the Hatter Show. So yeah, until then, big up everyone. Stay safe. Take care. And hopefully I'll see many of you on. So, yeah, take care and peace.